my name's John Rowan and welcome to Aset channel today. I say today because for me today is March 7th here in Kyoto, but by the time this video is online it's probably going to be in 2 weeks time or maybe in 3 weeks time. We often make these videos in advance, and obviously because they're on YouTube you can watch them at any time, so it may be the summer, it may be the autumn, maybe in 10 years time. I don't know when you're going to watch it, but today in Kyoto it is March 7th, and in many places you can see the plum blossom. I like the plum blossom very much. So take a look at our first sentence today. The plum blossom is blooming. So the word bloom is a verb for when flowers start to come out and you can see them. So we use the ing form to show it's now. So many places in Kyoto you can walk around and you can see very beautiful flowers. The plum blossom, sorry I made a mistake, the plum blossom is blooming. Take a look at the second one. The plum blossom flowers in early spring. So now it's March 7th, it's early spring. This time I've used flowers. So you may think that's a noun, a flower or flowers, but it's not. Here, this is another verb. Bloom and flower have the same meaning. When a flower starts to open and you can see it. So in number one we could say the plum blossom is flowering. In number two we could say the plum blossom blooms in early spring. So these are both verbs. Number three. The cherry blossom is usually at its best in early April. So at its best means the best time to see it. So the cherry blossom often starts to bloom or starts to flower in late March, but generally when they're the nicest it's at the beginning of April, usually. Sometimes it's earlier, sometimes it's later, but the time when all of the flowers are out and you can see them all. So here in Kyoto the whole city turns pink. It's very, very beautiful. So at its best. Important word here, its best. Because cherry blossom, or plum blossom too, is an uncountable noun. So we need its best. The best time. Take a look at number four. The flowers are past their best. Past their best means that something has finished being good. So at the end of April in Kyoto, the cherry blossoms, most of the cherry blossoms fallen. At the end of March, most of the plum blossoms fallen. So then, at that time, you could say the flowers are past their best. And here, are is important because this time we're using flowers. So the noun, flower. And flower is a countable noun. So we need are. Cherry blossom and plum blossom are uncountable. So we use is. We can use at its best and past its best for many things. So when you go to the supermarket, maybe you'll see some very good fish that you want to buy. It looks very fresh. It's just perfect. You buy it today, cook it, and it'll be really delicious. It's at its best. Or if it doesn't look so good, maybe it's been in the supermarket 1 or 2 days, and you think, it's a little bit old, I don't want to buy that, it won't taste so good. Then you can say it is past its best. So these are very useful phrases. At its best, at their best, past its best, past their best. So in today's lesson we've been talking about the plum blossom and the cherry blossom, which is very important here in Kyoto in the spring. And if you're watching this in the spring, I hope you enjoy both the plum blossom and the cherry blossom, and anytime, anywhere. Please enjoy any flowers that are blossoming, because they make the world very beautiful. So thank you very much for watching. My name is John Rowan. See you at aset channel next time.